be under the penalty portion. But again, when we go back to the dollar, right? Let's say a plan like this, the basic plan, concierge medicine, minimum essential coverage. Okay, we're going back to that dollar one more time, right? I'm gonna give you a cost and I'm gonna estimate. Now say instead of 102, okay, it's gonna be around 120, but that's what I'm gonna call my maximum exposure level, okay? We can purchase stop loss phone, we're gonna buy insurance. It's gonna be included in the 120 if we'd like to, but you really don't need it, but we could if you'd like, to make sure that $120 cap's never missed. There's gonna be a basic plan with concierge medicine, but it constitutes under the law. That's your maximum exposure cost. Now we go back to that little diagram I had. Remember, 10 cents of the dollar, we know where that's going. It's going to administration. If we want to get premium, I say eliminate the premium. You're gonna have the concierge cost. What you're left with is a certain percentage here of dollars that's in that claim pool. Well, with concierge medicine, most of the things in the preventive services the government requires you can perform, correct? Do you charge for that? Okay, except there's no copay for it, right? For the basic services. Zero copay for preventive services. Now, if I'm sick, there's a copay. Coming out to the job site to see your employees when they're sick is also a service that's available. So what I'm trying to say is that when we inflate it here, we're looking at somewhere around a $75 cost. Your real cost is going to be somewhere here, but that's why you have the doctors to control that. With the tax deductibility of the 102, of the $120, it's going to be somewhere very close or under the 102, but your plan's probably going to run somewhere $75, $80, somewhere in that. So you're going to have a little reserve towards to go over next year, like we talked about. Squeeze in the extra dollars in there. I'm going to give you the worst case scenario. I do not overpromise. I don't overpromise. I'm going to give you the worst case, but I like to be the savior at the end of the year because it's very good walking in a client and saying, look, here's your trust fund. Here's how much money's left over. And by the way, you get a profit and loss statement on this every month. And every encounter that goes to the doctor is account of how much it would have cost and then how much the plan paid. So it's full price transparency on a P&L statement every month, and you can see that.
So
yes, ma'am.
What you're saying is I'm going to pay $120 a month per employee to eliminate all my penalties associated with the ACA, and whatever I don't pay out in claims at the end of the year, I keep.
That is a true statement. Or you could be a risk taker and you say, look, I don't want to pay the 120. I want to pay somewhere down here, and if it runs low, let me know and I'll put the extra money in. It's always good to come up with a budget, but you have both options. If you want to be conservative, pay the 120 for 6 months. We come out at 6 months, give a plan review, we look at the account, we see what's left over, we see what's come out, and we'll say, look, guys, you got some cushion here, you're getting some cushion, there's some extra money left over in the claims, we can back down on the cost a little bit. But then there's also an employee contribution. Let's think about that. That's a great question. Your employees right now, 51, what are they paying a month in the form of a penalty if they have nothing?
$600 and something a year.
So they're at least paying a month, right? They're at least paying at least $50, right? They're at least paying $50 a month for doing nothing and having no access to care. So it's reasonable to say that if I charge my employees $10 a week, that's $43, let's just call it $40. I charge my employees $40, so I am gonna max fund. I'm gonna pay $80, I'm gonna ask my employees to get $40. They're not all gonna sign up for probably 10 or 50 of them are gonna have benefits. But out of the 51, you're probably gonna have about 35 people sign up. It's enough to establish your plan. You're paying $80 a person, okay? And you're using the additional $40 that goes into this account to handle for reserves. So the employees are sharing the cost of the health plan as well. All goes into one account, and all claims, all fees, everything is paid out of that one account. And that's why you get the profit and loss statement on that one account, because it's going to tell you where every cent's going.
Hi, I'm Dr. Clint Carter at MyMD Select in Tyler, Texas. We put these videos together for you to help clarify some questions, but ultimately it's too big of a problem to solve in one video. Fortunately for you, we're local. We do personalized medicine on a regular basis, and we're here to help you answer the rest of your questions and help you find solutions for your family and your business. It's a grand mystery. Let me help find some clarity for you. Come and see us.